Okay, I'm joined by Justice Torres, fighting September 22nd at Fury FC 96 for the vacant featherweight title. Houston, Texas, taking on Yadier Deval, um, live on UFC Fight Pass. Thanks for taking the time, Justice. How you
Yes,
doing?
sir. Yes, sir. Real quick though, we actually I just posted this yesterday, but the fight actually got moved back to October 6th. So it's no
Okay.
longer going to be September 22nd, it's going to be now October 6th.
Oh, I missed that one. That's breaking news here.
Yeah,
Um,
there you go.
all good. We're still all good.
Yeah,
It's
fight
only
fight still on, fight still on. We're still getting that damn title.
still just 2 weeks. Who cares
Hmm.
about 2 weeks? It's nothing.
Yep. More time to train.
Um, yeah. How you doing, man? Just yeah.
Yeah, no,
Obviously, we're
no,
looking
like
we're looking at the new date now.
exactly. Yeah, looking forward to the new date. Like I said, it was a small little setback, nothing major though, and we're getting right back at it. So that's really it.
Yeah. Little over 2 weeks, or as I said, little over 2 weeks out. It's a little bit further now. We're looking at sort of 3, 4 weeks. So how are these next couple of weeks going to look for you as we get towards that?
Oh, that's the same mission as before. We're dialed in, we're grinding, we're pushing the pace, and that's really it. It's gonna nothing's changed. Just like I said, the only thing that's changed is the date. Same objectives, everything.
Is that annoying though, as a fighter, when you're peaking for one day and then just 2 weeks later, or is that is
No,
that not
I
is that
can't.
not enough of an issue?
No, it's not an issue for me because at the end of the day, a fight's a fight. And as far as anything else, it was my fault. So like, I had a little hiccup to where I had to postpone the date a little bit. So it was on my end, not his.
Are you good talking about what the issue is, or
Yeah, yeah, no, it's I just had a little small little cut. That was it. Nothing
yeah?
major.
Cool. Um, Obviously, fights in Houston. I guess the benefit of that is that when you got your family as well, that it is so close, so things can be a bit relaxed.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, I've always loved fighting at home. It's just so fun to have the friends and the family show up and support. And like I said, being part of the hometown crowd and everything.
Yeah, and obviously, you're looking at Fury, you've got one of the top regional promotions in the US right on your doorstep. It's
Exactly. Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah, no, I love fighting for Fury. Eric has always set me up with some great fights. And he's actually, I put a lot of the reason why where I'm at now is because of him, because he's such a good promoter. He helps push you and gets you to the things that you need to get to.
I mean, yeah, you've been with him your whole career, so
Yep.
that shows, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
Um,
Yeah. No, he's always taking care of his fighters too.
yeah, and we touched on the fact that this is a championship fight and it is a belt that your team knows well. Of course, Michael as
Hmm.
well held it very recently before taking his contender series shot. And with him now, we've got a pretty good idea that his next fight is going to be in the UFC. But
Yes,
also
sir.
Daniel Pineda, team captain, formerly held that
Yep.
belt as well. What does it mean to you to kind of have the opportunity to bring that belt back to 4 ounce?
Man, it means everything. Not even just because it's going to be at 4 ounce, but just because, like, from the very start, I actually watched Leo Mono Martinez. He won
Yeah.
his belt. And whenever I saw him get that belt, I took a picture with him. I just remember, like, holding that belt, and I was like, dude, I want one of these. Like, that's my dream. And then, boom, seeing Michael get it in the fashion that he did, too. It was so motivating. And just like, so that's just ever since then, it's just like, it's been nonstop motivation.
Yeah, you mentioned a couple of guys there. Michael, Mano Martinez. It's a great gym you're building there. It goes under the radar, but you've obviously got Joshua Van as well. A lot of great guys over
Exactly.
there.
And he's taking a short notice. He's actually gonna be fighting at the Sphere.
Yeah, yeah,
So that's
that's
exciting. We
awesome.
always stay ready.
Um, yeah, quick turnaround. I thought after his last one, but I mean, if the guy's game as hell.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, Yadier the man stands in the way from bringing that belt back. What have you seen from him? What are your thoughts?
As far as like him as a fighter, he's a hell of a fighter. Like you can't take anything away from him. He's strong. He's pretty fast. He uh he always implements his game plan, and he likes to just grind people out, and he likes to fight his fight, and that's good. So whenever I watch him, he's always been on my radar. This fight was actually supposed to happen, I believe, whenever it was going to be maybe my fourth fight. Eric tried making it happen, but something happened, never followed through. So the fact that he's, I believe, 7-0, I'm 9-2, it's perfect time. We're both at the top of the game, and it's just something I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, he doesn't quite have obviously as much experience as you do, but 7-0, well-rounded guy. You just look at
Yeah.
his record, good mix with finishes, with knockouts, with submissions, a couple of decisions
Hmm.
on there as well. He seems like a guy who's pretty well-rounded.
Yeah, no, he's definitely, yeah, you can definitely tell he's well rounded, but at the end of the day, there's no secret to what his game plan is going to be and what my game plan is going to be. His game plan is most likely going to be to take me down, try and grind
Yeah.
me out, get me submitted. My game plan is to keep it on the feet and try and knock him out. So that's always been my game plan for every fight, and 9 times out of 10, that's someone else's game plan against me.
Yeah. So one thing I like that you've kind of already answered there, but one thing I always like to ask guys on the regional scene is obviously, especially for a promotion like Fury, where you've got that UFC Fight Pass kind of backing behind it, big names moving from that promotion to the
Mhm.
UFC as well. You're gonna get introduced to new fans every time you fight. So for people who maybe haven't seen you fight, how would you describe yourself? What's the image you want to put in the head of Justice Torres? What's the image that you want of you in their head?
It's like our gym motto: "Kill or be killed." I'm gonna march forward, and that's it. I'm marching forward. I'm trying to take their head off. I'm just gonna push the pace. So anytime anyone sees me fight, they can expect me to walk forward and walk them down.
Yeah, we mentioned obviously Fury being an opposite a company that has quite close ties to the UFC. Dana's been there for looking for a fight. We've got fight pass deals. Guys like Michael getting that call up on Contender Series. You've got 2 wins in a row now. With a win here, that's 3. You've got the belt. Do you look at something like Contender Series being like a natural next step for you, or does it feel like
Well,
there's still work to do here?
no, I know that I'm on that doorstep right now.
Yeah,
Actually, Wednesday they hit me up for the Contender
yeah,
Series to fight Austin Bashy,
yeah,
but I wasn't able to do it due to, like I said, that small little cut that I had.
yeah,
So I wasn't able to go to Contender Series, because if not, then I would have been fighting
yeah.
this past Tuesday. So I know when I win this belt, I'm gonna get the call up. If not, um, I'm like I said, I'm in there. I feel like I would be basically in the same boat as what Michael is right now.
Yeah. How long ago was it they kind of came to you with that Austin fight? Because I mean, I know Dorian,
No,
the guy who
they
take
asked me Wednesday, last Wednesday.
last Wednesday. Yeah, I know it
Yeah,
was only a
they
few
asked
days. The guy they
they
got.
yeah, they asked me Wednesday. I told them I was down, and then I talked to the coaches about it. But then they told me to get back with one of the guys from Iridium, and ultimately we weren't able to do it. Like I said, do that small little cut. So they were like, "Don't worry." So I told them, I'm like, "Hey, I'm staying ready, and I'm ready for any opportunity, whether that's a short notice or Contender Series in the later part of the season."
Yeah, I interviewed Austin a couple of weeks ago before his opponent changed. He's a hell of a
Mm.
prospect. He looked
Yeah,
great
no,
in that fight.
yeah,
I don't know if
he has. I'm not from what I got to see of it. I caught it like mid first round, and then he pushes the pace, and
yeah,
obviously
yeah.
has that heavy wrestling. So, but if I were to been able to do that fight, I would have liked the matchup, just for the simple
Mm,
fact that like I've been training for that type of style,
yeah.
and I believe that my cardio would have been able to match his.
Like, I mean, did you get to go down when Michael was there or not?
No, I did not.
No.
Like just with work and kids and stuff, I'm not able to have like the luxuries of going to do stuff like that, unfortunately.
Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, hopefully next year. I mean, I guess timing wise, it's looking like it would probably be next season for you, do you think? I mean, it's a bit of a quick turnaround, especially after October. I'm not sure when the season ends.
Yeah, I believe it ends at the end of right at the end of October. But
Yeah.
if that's the case, I mean, like I said, I still see short notice being an opportunity.
Yeah.
I still see a short notice call up, if not just getting the call in and just scheduling a fight.
I mean,
I think if I knock out Yadier and I put his lights out, I'm in. I get the call in. I think if I just win, then I'm on that teeter totter where they might bring me in for a short notice, or like as you're saying, maybe wait for next season. But I believe that I'm gonna get the call in.
they seem to really be the only ways in now. You're not
Exactly.
seeing many guys signed outright. It's either short notice or contender, or they're doing the
Yeah.
road to UFC stuff now.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's not many ways in. You got to kind of take that opportunity when it comes. Um,
Yeah.
okay, we got a little bit of a quick fire segment, so I'm just going to ask you some quick fire
Yeah.
questions. Cool. Favorite food?
Ooh, it's between. I want to say, yeah, I got hamburger, but then also too, I love me some wings.
Yeah. What's the what flavor wings? What sauce are we going for?
Buffalo high. I like hot stuff.
Yeah. Favorite drink?
Root beer.
Favorite breakfast cereal?
Fruity Pebbles. Got them right here.
Yeah. Are they yours or the kids? Be honest.
No, this is the kids. I can't have them right now. But whenever I make them in the morning, I gotta check it for poison for them. So I do take my one little bite.
Yeah, yeah. Um, favorite movie?
Oh,
This one gets a lot of people.
yeah, because I mean, I have I guess you could say a lot. Um, as far as childhood movie, definitely gonna be Tarzan.
Yeah,
But as far as adult movie, like just being like a grown up, like watching movies,
good.
dude, I could
I thought you meant adult
no
movies.
no no
That's a
no
completely
no no
different thing.
no. We don't do all that now. Dang, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know.
Yeah.
I can tell you some good movies that I've watched that like I remember watching and I really enjoyed, like some classics like Goodfellas, and then all the way from just like the Transformers series, so stuff like that. Like I like all types of movies.
Yeah. Favorite TV show?
TV show. Right now I'm watching a show called Prison Break, and that one has been like I've been in on it.
Yeah. Musician. Favorite musician?
Mm, I'm really into country, so I like the classics like George Strait, Alan Jackson. So probably them too. Can't ever go wrong with putting on some one of them.
Favorite sport other than MMA?
Rugby, rugby. I played
Ru-
rugby and I loved it.
Don't get many Americans
Yeah,
playing
no,
rugby, but it's getting bigger, isn't it?
yeah, no, it's definitely grown. We had it at the high school, and I got to play, so I fell in love with it. I love football. Was obviously like every kid plays football. I played that for a while, but
Yeah.
once I got to play rugby, I was all in on that.
Yeah, obviously a lot of transferable skills from rugby and football to MMA, I'm assuming as well.
Yeah, no, I've always played contact sports. I've always loved playing, like getting the hit and getting. Go sit
He's
down,
wavering.
Papa.
He's wavering.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, obviously Volkanovski playing rugby, that's the whole
Yeah,
thing, right?
exactly. And he was massive too.
Yeah.
He was made like 210.
Yeah. Favorite fight, but do one of your own and then just one to watch.
Favorite fight that I had was probably the one where I fought Eric Mercado. That was
Okay.
my favorite one. And then to watch any Justin Gaethje fight, any of them. I just
Can't go
love
wrong.
his. Yeah, you can't go wrong with it. Like, I feel like that's like if you want to put someone on the MMA, show them a Justin Gaethje fight.
Yeah. Favorite fighter, but I'm guessing Justin Gaethje.
No, actually, my favorite fighter is Khabib. I love
Yeah.
Khabib. Yeah, I just loved how dominant he was and how like he would like for example like how he talked to Michael Johnson in that fight. So he's probably my favorite.
Favorite submission to practice.
Kimura.
Yeah. Don't think I've had anyone say Kimura before. That might be a new one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love going for that.
Funniest person you've met in MMA.
Oh, in MMA, that's a tough one. Um, I don't know, honestly. I don't know.
No one down at the gym stands out for like cracking jokes or anything.
No, because everyone's pretty funny. Like everyone's always cracking jokes and everything. You want more, Papa? Yeah, everybody's always cracking jokes. So it's like everyone's funny in their own little ways, whether it's like some dark humor or just even just being like real witty.
Right. Last one of these. Best piece of advice you've been given.
Um, just like for life, like
Yeah,
in general.
or fighting. Yeah, live fighting, either.
I would say best thing that I as far as like advice given to me, I can't think of anything, but one thing that I do like to take with me through life is that, everything like like the serenity prayer, like you can only control what you can. So just everything is what it is. So I try to take everything and just be like water on a duck's back and let it go right down. Don't stress on stuff. Life is gonna do what it does. So just enjoy life, really.
Yeah, perfect. Nearly wraps us up. I want to thank you for taking the time today, Justice.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Just finally give us the hard sell. When you step into the cage with Yadier Deval, what was the new date again? Sorry, I don't have it on my notes.
10-6.
10-6, 6th of
Yep.
October. When you step into the cage, Fury FC Featherweight Championship on the line, what can the people expect?
They're gonna expect me to just walk forward, and it's gonna be war. I promise you that it's gonna be war. I'm not giving that. I'm taking that belt, and I'm pretty sure he's not gonna let me, but I'm taking it from him, and that's it. I'm not giving an inch. I'm taking everything.
Perfect ending. I want to thank you for the time today, Justice. Best of luck with preparation, finishing everything off for the fight.
thank you.
Best of luck with the fight. Yeah, thanks for taking the time, man.